Hello everyone, myself Umar Mulani, working as Assistant Professor in Computer Science and Engineering Department, Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Hyderabad, Ichalkaranji. I am handling Competitive Programming 1 subject for the third year students in Computer Science and Engineering Department. Today we are discussed about how to do the practicals for the competitive programming one. As in the syllabus they have mentioned student has to perform the practical on the given website, that is online judge, where different kinds of problem statements are given with respect to the unit of the syllabus. As the unit 1, which is representing the introduction of competitive programming 1, where it covers the basic knowledge, the fundamental concepts of data structure, where the students will able to understand how we can implement the concepts of data structure. So let's see how we can do the program for competitive programming 1. So first thing one should know about, open the browser. You can open any browser, and where you can put the website is online judge. Once you put in the search, you will press you have to press the enter, and it will give the search of the different links. So from that you have to choose the first one, that is online judge home. So click on the first link, online judge, then it will show you the front page, the home page of online judge. There you need to do the registration, there you need to do the login. So it will open the login page where it mention the username and the password. Before to do the login into this website, you need to do the registration. And how to do the registration, I have covered this session in the previous videos. So if you don't know how to register it, please check my previous video to do the registration, how we can do the registration for this online judge. As already I have done the registration for this website, so I will directly put the username is TCSE and the password is, and hit enter. Once you hit enter button, it will allow you to the login. If you enter the correct username and the password, once it will open, you will see, yes, now you will see here it's showing you that is you are in the online judge, and it will mention my account and the logout. So it will show you that is your username and password is correct, and there the below that you will find that online judge, they're having a different links which are available there: quick submit, migrate submits, my submission, my statistics, and so many links which are provided over here. So from that we are interested, or we need to click on browse problems. Before that you can also check your own submission by clicking my submission button. If you click on my submission, it will show you how many programs you have been attempted and how many programs till now you have submitted, and what are the feedback, or what are the acknowledgement you are getting for the particular problem statements. So here verdict that will show you the acceptance, wrong answer, acceptance, and all this. So till now, what how many 5 programs I think we have been submitted. I have been submitted, and from that one is showing that is wrong answer, and other were having the accepted, and which have been done with the C++, and one I have been done in C language. So this is what it will show you your submission status. Along with that, you can able to find the statistics also, and you can able to make the quick submission also. So before that, we'll check problem statement. So click on browse problem. Once you click on the browse problem, it will display the folders which are containing different problem statements. So here you will find that there are different folders which are available, and which will be containing the problem statements. So from that, you need to click on programming challenges, SNIA and Revela, that is fourth from the top, and click on it. So it will show you the problem statements. There are you will find the folders are 1 to 14, and from that we need to choose the chapter number 1, which is belong to the unit number 1 of our subject. So just click on it. Here you will find that we have number of problem statements over here. You will find that 6 problem statements are there, and from that the green color one which are showing you here is that you have submitted the problem statement and it has been accepted, whereas the graphical editor you have submitted but still it is not been accepted, it is showing some other feedback. Okay, now today we'll go with the check and check the check problem. So I will click on it. So it will show you that the content of the problem statement which will be having, this is what the problem statement you will get from here. Either you can read it from here, or you can go with the book, it is programming challenge, and there you will find the problem statement, and from that you can read the problem statement, and you can able to make the solution for it. So as we are in the unit number 1, so chapter number 1, and from that we need to check it for the problems. So as we are solving the problem is check the check. So I will directly go to the problem. So the graphical editor, then Jupyter, then we have the check the check. This is the problem statement today we'll need to discuss, and it will show you that your UVID numbers and its popularity and its success rate and its level. So the popularity will be it is B, whereas the success rate is an average, and the level of this problem statement is mentioned over here is 1. So we'll just read this one and we'll find out what the problem it is and what kind of input and what kind of output they have been provided over here. So the first thing is that we need to read the problem statement and understand it first, and according to that you need to provide the solution, that is you need to apply your logic, apply your coding, and submit it. So while reading it first, you may not going to understand about what the problem statement it is. So you need to read it twice, thrice, or maybe 4 or 5 times you need to read it and understand it, this problem. So just I will go through with this problem and will understand it, what the problem statement it is. Your task is to write a program that read chessboard configuration and identifiers whether the king is under attack. A king is in the check if it is on square, which can be taken by the opponent on his next move. White pieces will be represented by uppercase letters and black pieces by lowercase letters. So here we need to find out whether this is one kind of chess game it is there, and from that we need to find out whether the king is going to be checkmate. So they have mentioned that is the uppercase letter are to be represent for the white pieces, and whereas the lowercase letters to be represent for the black pieces. For those unfamiliar with the chess, here are the movement of the pieces. So we should know about how they move the pieces in the chessboard. So pawn, that is P or small p or capital P, as it is mentioned for the black and white pieces, can only move straight ahead, one square at a time. However, it takes piece diagonally, and that is what concern you in this problem. So pawn are going to move forward, that is ahead, with only one step, and when it is going to be attacked, it should be attacked with the diagonal. Okay, that's what it is. Then knight has L-shaped movement shown below. It is only piece that can jump over other pieces. This is what we can say. It is nothing but an movement which is showing that is in a L shape. That is what it's going to be mentioned over here. And then next it is bishop can move any number of square diagonally, either forward or backward. Here bishop will going to be moved with diagonally in forward and the backward direction. The bishop is nothing but we can say in as we are familiar with this chase, we know that is the camel and this knight, which is nothing but an horse. Then it is we are having a rock can move any number of square vertically or horizontally, either forward or backward. This is what going to be vertically or horizontally. This is what we called in our chase. It is elephant, and the queen, which is nothing but can move only can move any number of square in any direction, diagonally, horizontally, vertically, either forward or the backward. This is what we called it as wazir. And last one is king can move one square at a time in any direction, diagonally, horizontally, vertically, either forward or the backward. So this is what the movement or the how they are going to move within the chessboard, it has been mentioned over here. So those who are not familiar with this chess, they should understand about how they move within a chessboard. Now it will show here some of the pictures which are shown over here. The movement example are shown here with the star indicating the position where the pieces can capture another piece. Okay, this piece will going to be move forward and it capture the star, which is going to be indicate that is it going to be captured with the nets. Now here you will be having a rock, that is horse, then bishop, this elephant, camel, then queen, king, and the knight. So this is what the movement they have been mentioned over here. Remember that knight is only piece that can jump over other pieces. The pawn movement will depend on its side. If it is a black pawn, it can only move one square diagonally down the board. If it is a white pawn, it will be only move one square diagonally up with the board. The example in the black pawn describes by the lowercase p. You use move to indicate the square where the pawn can be captured another big piece. Now we are having the inputs and we're going to be mentioned over here the output, how we are going to be shown. The sample input and sample output were mentioned over here. So according to that, you need to provide the input to your problem statement. So this is what very simple thing it is, that you need to create a chess game. This is what it's going to be considered. So you need to, according to the given problem statement, the movement of the each and every piece of the block of the chess, we need to identify it, and according to that you need to implement your logic. Okay, now once you read this one, you can go onto the website, and there you will find different different tabs are available over here, and these are submit, statistics, debug, and the PDF. So if you want to download the content of this problem statement, you can able to download by clicking on the PDF button. So it will automatically, it will going to be download, as if your internet is working, it will going to be download and it will save on your machine. Now if your solution is ready, once you implement your logic, you now able to submit by clicking on submit button. Once you click on the submit button, it will going to be open the next window, which will mention that which language you can use to submit your solution. So languages which are provided here are C, Java, C++, Pascal, and Python. So these are the languages they are provided. So you can choose any language and you can provide your code, either by considering C language or either Python language. Any language you can choose it, and there you can do your coding. And once you done with your coding, you can paste over here your problem statement, solution of the problem statement, or you can also upload it by choosing the particular file. So as we have check the check, this was the solution which have been represented, which have been completed. Now that I can copy and I will paste in the text box. Okay, once you did that one, you choose the language, which language you have done this coding. So as I have done in a C++, so I should click on the radio button C++ under the language. Once you did it, then you can click on the submit button. Once you click on the submit button, you will find that you will get a message that is submission received with ID number. Okay, this ID will be used for the reference purpose, isn't it? So this whenever you have any problems related with this submission, they will give the feedback, and that feedback may be considering about whether it is accepted, whether it is having a wrong answer, or whether it is having partially accepted, whether it is memory loss, or it not being considered about the temporary content. You can check what kind of feedback they will provide you. So the feedback you are getting as, just I will show you the what kind of feedback you will get it, as we have discussed about these things. So the feedback you are getting is either it is accepted, or it is partially accepted, or whether it is having some presentation it is required. Likewise, they will provide you certain kinds of feedback. I think it is okay. So this kind of feedback you are getting it, and where you can able to check whether the solution which have been provided, whether it is correct or wrong, and according to that feedback you need to submit your you need to correct your code and submit it once again. And once it is accepted, you will get the mail to your register mail id. It is accepted, and that accepted mail you need to keep for the further utilization or the further submission of this subject. At the end of the semester you need to submit the acknowledgement, that is accepted mail from this online judge, along with your problem statement. So make sure that you are get the accepted mail from the online judge, and which has to be used or which has to be attached during your submission. Also you can check whether it is accepted or not by clicking my submission. By clicking on the my submission, so it will give you that yes, it is going to be accepted, that is check the check, and which will be has the feedback it is accepted. So you can make sure that this accepted feedback is also getting to your mail, and that you need to keep for the submission purpose at the end of the semester. Thank you.